Hey there, crypto enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a critical topic in the world of decentralized finance called impermanent loss. If you've ever participated in yield farming, provided liquidity to automated market makers, or even considered doing so, understanding impermanent loss is absolutely crucial. So let's get started. Impermanent loss is a loss that occurs when you provide liquidity to a liquidity pool. It is caused by the price of the assets in the pool changing relative to each other. For example, if you provide liquidity to a pool of ETH and USDT, and the price of ETH goes up, you will receive more ETH and less USDT in return. This is because the value of your ETH has increased relative to the USDT. An impermanent loss is not a permanent loss, and you can make it back if the prices of the assets in the pool go back to their original levels. However, if the prices of the assets continue to move in the same direction, you will continue to experience impermanent loss. The amount of impermanent loss you experience will depend on the following factors: the volatility of the assets in the pool, the amount of liquidity you provide, the fees charged by the exchange. Impermanent loss is a risk that all liquidity providers must be aware of. However, it can be a small price to pay for the potential rewards of providing liquidity. Many liquidity providers often wonder if they would have been better off simply holding their assets in a wallet instead of providing liquidity. To find out, let's compare the potential returns of both strategies. When comparing the potential returns of providing liquidity in a pool versus holding assets in a wallet, it's essential to understand the trade-offs involved. As a liquidity provider, you earn trading fees from the liquidity pool, which can be a source of income even in the presence of impermanent loss. The more trading activity in the pool, the more fees you can accumulate over time. On the other hand, holding assets in a wallet means you're not subject to impermanent loss. However, your returns will depend solely on the price appreciation or depreciation of the tokens you hold. If the tokens experience significant price growth, holding assets in a wallet might yield better returns compared to providing liquidity with impermanent loss. Let's conduct a scenario analysis to better understand how impermanent loss impacts overall returns compared to simply holding assets. Suppose you decide to provide liquidity to a pool with token A and token B, each worth $100 at the time of deposit. After some time, due to price fluctuations, token A's value increases to $150, while token B's value drops to $80. If you had held the tokens in your wallet, your initial investment of $200 would now be worth $230, $150 plus $80. However, as a liquidity provider, your pool share would now be worth $230 as well, but you need to consider the impermanent loss. The impermanent loss in this scenario would be the difference between the pool share value, $230, and your initial deposit value, $200. So the impermanent loss would be $30, $230, $200. Although you earn trading fees during this time, the impact of impermanent loss would still result in a lower return compared to simply holding the assets in your wallet. To minimize impermanent loss in DeFi liquidity provision, consider the following strategies. 1. Stablecoin pools. Opt for liquidity pools that involve stablecoins. Stablecoins have lower price volatility, reducing the chances of significant price divergence and mitigating impermanent loss. 2. Diversification. Instead of providing liquidity to a single pool, diversify across different pools and token pairs. This way, you spread your risk, and potential losses in one pool can be offset by gains in others. 3. Rebalancing. Periodically rebalance your liquidity pool to maintain an equal value of both tokens. This strategy can help reduce the impact of price divergence over time. Several DeFi platforms and protocols have introduced impermanent loss mitigation tools to address the issue. Some protocols offer protection tokens that compensate liquidity providers for their potential losses, effectively hedging against impermanent loss. Certain AMMs have introduced dynamic fee structures that adjust trading fees based on the level of price divergence, aiming to minimize the impact of impermanent loss during periods of high volatility. While these strategies and tools can help mitigate impermanent loss, they also come with their own set of risks. By providing liquidity to a stablecoin pool or using protection tokens, you might miss out on potentially higher returns that could be achieved in more volatile pools. Yield farming increases the impact of impermanent loss due to the additional rewards earned on top of trading fees. These rewards often involve new and highly volatile tokens. While yield farming can be highly rewarding during periods of token price appreciation, it also exposes liquidity providers to more substantial risks due to the higher exposure to volatile assets. Yield farming presents both enticing rewards and significant risks. On the one hand, participants can earn substantial returns through farming rewards, trading fees, and token price appreciation. On the other hand, yield farming exposes liquidity providers to impermanent loss and the potential for losses if the value of farming rewards or underlying tokens decreases. Popular yield farming protocols like Compound, OV, and Yearn Finance have attracted significant attention in the DeFi space. Each protocol has its unique approach to yield farming and rewards distribution. However, liquidity providers should be aware of the associated impermanent loss risks when participating in these protocols. For instance, if a liquidity provider farms a newly launched and highly volatile token on a yield farming platform, the potential for impermanent loss could be magnified due to the token's price instability. In the end, impermanent loss is an essential concept to understand for anyone involved in DeFi liquidity provision and yield farming. While it can impact overall returns, there are strategies and tools available to mitigate its effects. However, these approaches come with their own set of risks, and it's crucial to make well-informed decisions based on individual risk tolerance and investment goals. Always remember to do thorough research, stay updated on the latest developments in the DeFi space, and be cautious when implementing any strategies to minimize impermanent loss. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us today to learn about impermanent loss in DeFi. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow crypto enthusiasts.